We're going to talk about something really serious today that I normally don't talk about on my page. A brand new study from University of California, San Diego found that pharmacists are at an elevated risk for self-harm related deaths compared to the general population. One thing I want to say is that this data was actually not self-reported. Researchers actually analyzed national mortality records and occupation data over multiple years. So this is completely just objective data. This isn't just like a survey of how pharmacists are currently feeling. The data showed that pharmacists overall were about 20% more likely to experience self-harm related death than the general population, with male pharmacists at an even higher risk. Pharmacy technicians were looked at as well, and overall they had a lower risk, but female pharmacy techs had a higher risk compared to women in the general population. And let's go over some of the contributing factors that they found, which I'm sure a lot of you may know about, like chronic workplace stress, burnout, staffing shortages, long hours, and feeling trapped in systems that don't allow people to step away. The reason why I'm sharing this is because I have been there when I have worked in a pharmacy where it's been short staffed, it's been long hours, and I just feel like, I just don't want to do this anymore. And so if you are in this position where you're feeling burnt out, you're feeling tired, and you're even questioning, like, why did I go into this profession? I want to let you know that you are not alone. I hope if you guys have been following me for a while, you have seen my journey going out of retail to moving into managed care, to going to ambulatory care, to going to the skincare industry, and now doing this full time, that there are ways out of retail pharmacy if you choose. I know so many people are like, well, I went to school for 6 to 8 years to get a pharmacy degree. I need to be doing something in pharmacy. And you actually don't need to be doing that. There are so many things that you can do with your pharmacy degree that is not just within the pharmacy realm. Like, you could work in sales, you could also work in marketing. But one common thing I always see with pharmacists who are stuck at a job that they just absolutely don't like is that they need the motivation to look for another job, because a lot of times they just stay there and they don't leave. So if you need someone to tell you that you need to just look for another job, here I am. I am telling you, you need to be looking for something else, because life is too short to be miserable at a job for 8 hours a day, because honestly, we're all going to be working for pretty much most of our life. So at least be doing something that you actually enjoy going to each and every day.